See Her has really started a movement and has made the importance of gender equality and diversity come to light in our space. And so it's an A&A initiative that started a few years back, and it was really where they polled consumers to say, what do we need to do? What do we need to do next? It used to be focused on family-friendly content, and when they polled consumers this time, they said we need more positive female role models out there, because they looked at the content that was out there and it wasn't showing women in leadership positions. It was showing women waiting for their kids to get home from school, reading a magazine, which, by the way, is unrealistic, because even if you're home, you're working very, very hard with your children, doing lots of things. So it was about putting really more positive portrayals of women, more men in different roles. So there's lots of men I know, great men, that stay home with their kids also, and it's a family choice. So it's about gender equality, it's about showing positive female role models. It's risen with more awareness in the business around what needs to be done, not just from a commercial standpoint, from a marketing messaging standpoint, but also from what we need to put out there as far as programming goes. For us at L'Oreal, we've been measured from the beginning, so we signed up as soon as I found out about it as an A&A initiative. So we're on board 100%. All of our commercials are rated. There's a gender equality measurement score that's part of this program, and they basically have consumers view commercials to say, does this positively portray women? Does this show gender equality? There's a series of, I think, 4 questions they ask consumers, and then they rate the commercials. And they give you learning back, and it's not a shaming game for marketers, and it's not publicized, but it's something that is used to learn so that you can celebrate the successes and learn from them moving forward as you create content, and also so that you can learn from your mistakes moving forward and course correct. So that's from a creative messaging standpoint. From a creative content standpoint, as far as programming goes, they also rate programming that's out there. They started with networks, and a lot of the networks have really embraced this as well. We as marketers took a stand in the very beginning and sort of drew a line and said to our agency partners, we want you to buy programs that are GEM certified, so GEM scores that have high rankings. And we don't want to pay extra for this, because this should really be the way of the world. And so that's kind of where we stand right now as far as the creative goes, but also putting our money where our mouth is. I think there's a lot of initiatives going on right now to make sure that there's female directors that are involved, that there's more diverse viewpoints coming in. L'Oreal is very much behind that. There's a lot of commitment behind that for L'Oreal, and I know that there are people out there, a lot of other A&A members who I'd like them to speak for themselves. I'm sure you're interviewing them as well, who have also made a commitment. So there's a lot of us out there speaking about this. It's necessary. You can't have one point of view. You need to have that diverse point of view. And it's not going to come from all men, and it's not going to come from all women. And you also need diversity as far as color goes, as far as age goes. It's super important.